We're going to jump on into the match and take a look. I mean, we saw, I think it was 3 of the Bloom Boys were in the top 10 for that one, and we're going to jump right on board with Mr. Aspect himself, the player for Sentinels, and we saw just how good he could be yesterday, Monster.
Yes, we did, and as we are doing that Ethereal Titan, we saw him yesterday. He was doing so well, but Aspect shut this game down. Back to the lobby he goes. NA East, this is so hype right here. This is so hype. Day 2 qualifiers, everything on the line right here. Can Aspect hold up the dominant performance from yesterday? We will find out today as these games develop here. And Sundown, he's off to the races. 5 eliminations.
He is off to the races. 5 eliminations, 41 players still remaining as that circle 5 is closing in, about to start going through. Astonish also in here. Ooh. We saw that astonishing play he had yesterday with the flint knock to get the victory out. He said, hey, you know, I wasn't too happy with that performance overall, though. We're going to do better, and we're going to go again tomorrow. And here he is already sitting on 2 elims as well, trying to find a player as that long rotation comes out for Circle 6 Monster back through Paradise Palms.
Yeah, he's got that heavy sniper looking to punch through this wall. Once this player in that box goes on offense, he is going to come through like a blazing bull. So it is up to him to recognize whether or not he wants to go on offense here. But break down this mountain for me, Sundown. There's a lot of movement that has to happen here.
Yeah, so luckily with this circle, there is enough ground on the side where the players will have to move in. But this is what you talked about. That. Nostradamus Monster again. Basically gray, that's basically the look of your screen before you go back to lobby. Nothing left there. 36 players remaining. And also, if you guys are just joining us, welcome. This is the start of the Northeast portion of the first ever Fortnite online open qualifier for the World Cup. We've already seen 10 players qualify through. We will be getting a Brazilian qualification coming through as well in a little bit, but we're watching the start of NA East as Astonish is astonishing again, showing this backside of the circle rotation, picking up 2 quick elims, but can he get back inside the storm? 20 HP, 10 HP, gets inside just barely, Monster.
Oh man, but he still does have max shield here, so he will be okay. It is not the end of the road here. He cannot play with the storm line any longer though, so he's got to stay well ahead of it or pick up an elimination right now. Oh no, 18 effective HP right here. This is a close one.
If he gets sneezed on, that'll be it. The 1 extra second, but can he get the edit? No! Misses the edit, so despite the small storm change, but is safe inside that top 25, so getting the 3 first placement points from that first threshold as Golden Boy did run you down. We're going to jump back on board with Aspect as he's up to 7 elims, picking up Scott's tots there, and gets bonked right into the rift.
I don't think you ever see a launch into a rift, but that just happened right there. That's a new one. So 7 eliminations. Oh man, Macwood. We saw Aspect and Macwood go toe-to-toe yesterday. Macwood, another just competitor on the scene for Team Complexity here.
And you do have Bolt's latest pickup, Eclipse on the ultimate low ground. Another player to keep an eye on. He can go on absolute tears as he does box up. Has 2 elims, 17 players left. 2 more need to go down before we hit that next threshold. It'll be an additional 2 placement points. You do see a number of ballers. Eclipse gets first edit, gets second edit, 104, trades out, but now on effective 9 HP. Did have a slurp running, but needs to be careful. Gets the minis off. No, only gets the 1, so needs to find it. Will he get it? Does convert onto Loudon, and then also picks up Colossus and Pinecone as well to push him into the top 12. That's massive. So a huge swing, 6 points from him there before Zay picks him up. Now we're into the top 10 Monster with Aspect holding on to the high ground right now.
And he fought for that high ground, but he is still wary about Macwood, who is just up above, but it doesn't matter. Aspect wants to go for it. Tries to get the side hop, doesn't quite get it. Macwood goes down with the heavy pump. Scar follow-up right there, nicely done. It's 72 to headshot. Aspect is putting pressure down here with this legendary AR. He's got so much medium ammo here as well.
9 eliminations already, has 2 launch pads as well as 4 traps. So as that circle gets closer together, as it gets more narrow, and the players try to challenge up, see Aspect rip away. 10 elims already, getting close to the next placement threshold. Is going to start raining down shots onto the ballers, but if players do opt to rip or do opt to launch pad, he can just put down traps and cover that space, as you see him do right now. The player's coming down, covering himself, taking the shotgun shots, wanting to find it. Sees 2 other players up there, and here come more of the traps. He's going to start taking shots at those sitting ducks in the sky.
That's a good pump right there. Is he going to connect? He connects with another one. 11 eliminations. He has repeating performance right now. There are only 6 remaining.
That's what he's looking for. One more player going down, already guaranteeing 16 points in this match. There's a reason he is the favorite, trying to push into Polar Ruka's box, and he's going to do it, pushing into somebody's box in the top 6. He says, I don't want just the placement top 5 now, as Urget goes down to Trent, but Blunt trades him back. No, Blunt actually picks up both of them. So now you have SAZA, bottom right, Aspect, your leader in the top right. Check the white. SAZA able to pick up Blunt, but now gets the siphon, needs to get back into the storm. Aspect running the high ground, still pressuring onto Polar Ruka.
He wants to take this battle right here. He's got him against the wall. He does trade some damage, but this win is more important than getting this elimination, so he's going to retreat a little bit higher here just for some heals. These guys are both in one shot, though. This is Aspect's game. Can he jump down? He knows how much is riding on these eliminations. It made a big factor in yesterday's game.
It made a huge factor, and we've seen the difference of 1 or 2 points.
Here it is.
Tiebreakers.
Nice shot.
Ruka gets picked up, and now he's looking for the last one. He knows he has the HP advantage. The other player is looking to jump. Oh my God! SAZA, you monster! You are the animal. Aspect going down there. Aspect getting 2.